Okay, so let's talk about SEO. So the purpose of this short video is to give you a primer on SEO and make sure you have a basic understanding of how the whole thing works if you hire us or anybody else. And so all the stuff I'm going to talk about right now is based on the major questions I get asked every time somebody calls up and starts inquiring about SEO. So what is SEO? SEO is search engine optimization, or ranking high on Google. And why do I say Google and not the other search engines? Well, 85% of consumers out there will go to Google first when they're looking for a home service. So we focus on Google, and then a lot of the stuff that we do for Google is the same stuff that Yahoo and Bing and other search engines use as far as the techniques used to rank. So we focus on Google and everything else kind of falls into place. So the number one big question I get asked is, how much do you charge for SEO? Well, that's a good question, but it's kind of hard to answer that because it's similar to somebody calling you and say, how much do you charge for carpet cleaning? Well, it's hard to answer that because there's so many different factors that go into that. The main factors that go into determining how much it costs to do SEO is based on two main things. Number one, which cities do you want to rank in? So some people want to rank in just one city or need to rank in just one city, but other people live in areas that have lots of different small cities that are kind of mashed together, so they need to rank for multiple cities at the same time. So that'll determine, how much work goes into SEO. And the second thing that you need to think about is, how many different services am I looking to rank for? Am I looking to rank for just carpet cleaning, or do I also want to rank for upholstery cleaning, tile cleaning, water damage, pet urine removal? Some people have up to 20 different services they offer. So the more cities you have and the more services that you want to rank for, the more work that will have to go in on our end. So that'll determine the price. Now the prices start at a base rate of $297 per month. That's the minimum that we charge to do SEO for anybody. So depending on how aggressive you want to be and how complicated your campaign is going to be will determine the cost. Second big question that people always ask is, what does it include? What am I actually doing for you when you hire us to do SEO? Well, as of the making of this video, there are three main things we do. Stuff changes with Google, so we also need to change our strategy. But as of right now, this is what works. Number one, we want to build backlinks to your website. So we're going to do that by submitting articles around the internet and having links from those articles come back to your website. We're also going to do press releases and several other techniques, but that's the main thing that we do as far as backlinks are concerned. Second thing, we're going to actually be making blog posts to your website. So we'll make sure you have a blog on your website to begin with, and then we'll be actually putting articles and blog posts on your website to target different keywords. Okay, and then the third thing we're going to do is some social media stuff. So that's one of the things that Google's taking into account now is social signals from Facebook, Google+, and Twitter. Those are the three big ones. So we focus on those to bring social signals back to your website. And then what happens is you'll get a report every month that shows your progress and shows the kind of stuff that we've been doing for your website. Next question is how long does it take? How long does it take to rank on Google and make the phone ring? Well, typically I like to say 3 to 6 months, but depending on how competitive your area is, it could take more or less. So you never know with Google. Google can be unpredictable. Sometimes you rank really fast. Sometimes it takes a while. The bigger cities, the more competitive areas, are probably going to take at least 6 months to rank. But that at least gives you an idea of what you're looking for. This is a long-term investment when you're looking at SEO. So you need to think about that before you even get started. Now, what's the guarantee? What is the guarantee that me or anybody else is ever going to rank you on Google, rank your website on Google? Well, with Google, there never is a guarantee. I don't care if you hire me or somebody else, and I don't care what anybody says. There's never a guarantee when it comes to SEO. We're working with Google, we're working with a third party. Whenever you're working with a third party, you can never guarantee anything. We do have a very high success rate, and we've got lots of happy customers, but there is always that X factor, such as what kind of history does your business already have on the internet? What kind of SEO work has already been done to your domain? Sometimes Google just does not like a specific domain. There's no way to check that beforehand. There's no way to check for penalties or red flags before we get started. So we got to give it that good 3 to 6 months to see exactly what's going on. But like I said, most of the time we have a very high success rate, so it's not really anything to worry about, but you do need to understand that there is a chance that stuff does not always go smooth. If things do not start ranking right away, after 3 months, if we see absolutely no movement, that means we need to change our strategy, get a new domain, or talk about what, different actions we can take. So if you're serious about your business, you need to have an internet presence. And SEO is by far the most powerful way to get your name out there on the internet. It's the most powerful way to get new leads for your cleaning business. So if you're serious about this and you want to start a conversation, if you want to get a proposal, go ahead and fill out the form below, and we'll need to know which cities you want to rank for in the order of importance. We'll need to know which services you want to rank for in the order of importance, and then we can get an accurate proposal sent over to you and start the conversation. So if you have any more questions, give me a call. It's 406-493-1881. Thanks.